Hey everyone, today we'll be discussing the top 10 Dumbledore's army members. Let's get into it. 10. Dean Thomas. Dean was a Gryffindor student at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. He was in the same year as the famous Harry Potter and played as a chaser for his house's Quidditch team for a time. In his 5th year, he joined Dumbledore's army, an organization taught and led by Harry Potter. Dean, although a half-blood, could not prove that he had any wizarding heritage and was therefore in danger when Lord Voldemort took control of the Ministry of Magic in 1997. 9. Ernie Macmillan. Ernest Ernie Macmillan, b. 1980, was a pure-blood wizard who attended Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry from 1991-1998. He was in the same year as the famous Harry Potter and was sorted into Hufflepuff House. He was also born into the Macmillan family, one of the Sacred 28. 8. Luna Lovegood. Luna Lovegood was a witch and the only child and daughter of Xenophilius and Pandora Lovegood. Her mother accidentally died while experimenting with spells when Luna was 9 and thus Luna was raised by her father, editor of the magazine The Quibbler, in a rook-like house near the village of Ottery St. Catchpole in Devon. Luna attended Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry from 1992 to 1999 and was sorted into Ravenclaw House. In her 4th year, Luna joined Dumbledore's army, an organization taught and led by Harry Potter, of which she became an important member. She participated in the Battle of the Department of Mysteries, 1996, and the Battle of the Astronomy Tower, 1997, and co-led the reconstituted Dumbledore's army when Hogwarts fell under the control of Lord Voldemort with Severus Snape as headmaster. 7. Fred Weasley. Fred Weasley I, 1 April 1978 to May 1998 was an English pure-blood wizard, was the 4th son and the middle child, the most daring and dominant among the twins of Arthur Weasley and Molly Weasley, younger brother to Bill, Charlie and Percy, older twin brother and best friend to George Weasley, and older brother of Ron and Ginny Potter. Fred's first few years were marked by the height of the First Wizarding War and when Lord Voldemort fell for the first time. He attended Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry from 1989 to 1996 and was sorted into Gryffindor House. Both he and his twin brother were popular students, known for their sense of humor, pranks, inventions and the fact that they were beaters for the Gryffindor Quidditch team. In their 7th year, they joined Dumbledore's army, an organization taught and led by Harry Potter. 6. George Weasley. George Weasley was an English pure-blood wizard, the 5th son and the less dominant among the twins of Arthur Weasley and Molly Weasley, younger brother of Bill, Charlie and Percy, younger twin brother and best friend of the late Fred Weasley, and older brother to Ron and Ginny. George's first few years were marked by the height of the First Wizarding War and Lord Voldemort's first fall. He attended Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry from 1989 to 1996 with Fred, and was sorted into Gryffindor House. He and Fred were popular students, becoming beaters for the Gryffindor Quidditch team in their 2nd year and members of Dumbledore's army in their unfinished 7th year. 5. Ginny Weasley. Ginny Weasley, b. 11 August 1981, was an English pure-blood witch, the only daughter of Arthur and Molly Weasley, and the younger sister of Bill, Charlie, Percy, the late Fred, George and Ron. She was the first female to be born into the Weasley line for several generations. She and her older brothers grew up in the borough on the outskirts of Ottery St. Catchpole in Devon. Ginny attended Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry from 1992 to 1999, a year beneath the famous Harry Potter, and was sorted into Gryffindor House. During her 1st year came under the influence of the memory of Tom Riddle's 16-year-old self, who was preserved in a diary, which forced Ginny to reopen the Chamber of Secrets, endangering the lives of many students, including her own. 4. Neville Longbottom. Professor Neville Longbottom, b. 30 July 1980, was a British pure-blood wizard, the only child and son of Frank and Alice Longbottom. Neville's parents were well-respected Aurors and members of the original Order of the Phoenix until they were tortured into insanity by Beatrix Lestrange and 3 other Death Eaters with the Cruciatus curse when he was about 16 months old. They were placed in the Janus Thicky ward at St. Mungo's Hospital for magical maladies and injuries, leaving Neville to be raised by his paternal grandmother, Augusta Longbottom. 3. Ronald Weasley. Ronald Weasley, b. 1 March 1980, was an English pureblood wizard, the sixth and youngest son of Arthur and Molly Weasley. He was also the younger brother of Bill, Charlie, Percy, Fred, George, and the elder brother of Ginny. Ron and his siblings lived at the Burrow, on the outskirts of Ottery St. Catchpole, Devon. Ron began attending Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry in 1991 and was sorted into Gryffindor House. He soon became close friends with fellow student Harry Potter and later Hermione Granger. Together, they made the Golden Trio and faced many challenges during their adolescence, including keeping the Philosopher's Stone from Professor Quirinus Quirrell, rescuing Ginny from the Basilisk in the Chamber of Secrets, saving Harry's godfather Sirius Black from the Dementors of Azkaban, and guiding Harry through the Triwizard Tournament. 2. Hermione Granger. Hermione Granger, b. 19 September 1979, was an English Muggle-born witch born to Mr. and Mrs. Granger. At the age of 11, she learned about her magical nature and was accepted into Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Hermione began attending Hogwarts in 1991 and was sorted into Gryffindor House. She possessed a brilliant academic mind and proved to be a gifted student in almost every subject that she studied, to the point where she was nearly made a Ravenclaw by the Sorting Hat. Hermione first met her future best friends Harry Potter and Ron Weasley aboard the Hogwarts Express, and initially they found her unfriendly and somewhat of an insufferable know-it-all, an impression reinforced by her constant correct answers and eagerness to please the professors. However, she stepped in to take the blame from the boys after they had saved her from a troll on Halloween in 1991, surprising them in a grateful way, which led to them quickly becoming friends. She later played a crucial role in protecting the Philosopher's Stone from Voldemort. 1. Harry Potter. Harry James Potter, b. 31 July 1980, was an English half-blood wizard, and one of the most famous wizards of modern times. The only child and son of James and Lily Potter, Harry's birth was overshadowed by a prophecy, naming either himself or Neville Longbottom as the one with the power to vanquish Lord Voldemort, the most powerful and feared dark wizard in the world. After half of the prophecy was reported to Voldemort, courtesy of Severus Snape, Harry was chosen as the target due to his many similarities with the Dark Lord. In turn, this caused the Potter family to go into hiding. Harry began attending Hogwarts in 1991. The Sorting Hat told Harry that he would do well in Slytherin House, but Harry pleaded not Slytherin. The Hat heeded this plea and sorted the young wizard into Gryffindor House. At school, Harry became best friends with Ron Weasley and Hermione Granger. He was also the youngest Seeker in a century, making the house team in his first year when Minerva McGonagall introduced him to Oliver Wood, Gryffindor's Quidditch captain at the time. He later became the captain of the Gryffindor Quidditch team in his sixth year, winning 2 Quidditch Cups. While in school, Harry also demonstrated an extraordinary talent for defense against the dark arts.